हाँ जी, वी वेलकम ऑल द प्रेस पीपल। तहे दिल से आप लोगों का शुक्रिया कि आप लोग हमारे एक कॉल पे आ गए। हमारे साथ हमारे एमडी एंड सीईओ श्री अशोक चंद्रा जी, हेड ऑफिस पंजाब नेशनल बैंक न्यू दिल्ली से आज हमारे बीच में हैं। मेरे साथ हमारे चीफ जनरल मैनेजर श्री सुनील कुमार चुग, जो जोनल मैनेजर हैं हैदराबाद जोन का, जिसमें 3 स्टेट्स कवर होते हैं, तेलंगाना, कर्नाटका एंड आंध्र प्रदेश। सो वी हैव बोथ द डिग्नेटरीज विद अस। सर, ये हमारी प्रेस है हमारे सामने। सो नाउ आई लीव द होल पोडियम फॉर यू। आप लोग चाहें जैसे क्वेश्चंस कर सकते हैं। उससे पहले सर आप थोड़ा सा कुछ बता दें।
Okay. So, good evening to all of you. PNB is one of the leading banks in the country, and we have total business of more than 26,83,000 crore. Almost all the leading parameters, the bank has shown a wonderful performance as on 31st March 2025. We had the credit growth of 13.6%, deposit growth of 14%. We had also shown the net profit almost doubling in the financial year 24-25 full year. If I talk about the NPA management, bank has improved the gross NPA percentage. Our gross NPA ratio is 3.95%. Net NPA percentage is 0.40%, which is one of the lowest. The provision coverage ratio, we have already touched the 97% PCR, and excluding the technical write-off, still we have the PCR of more than 90%, which we call it as a tangible PCR. ROA is almost touching 1%. NIM is for the full year, it was 2.93%. So almost all the efficiency parameters, bank has done well. And I am very confident that in the financial year 25-26 also, we will have the good growth, and almost all the critical areas of the bank will show a good performance. We are putting a lot of focus on the retail, agri and MSME sector for the last 4 months. Lot of initiatives which we have done, and that is one of the initiative is conducting the outreach program, coming out from head office, moving in the field, and that is started from February onwards, wherein the MD, EDs, CGM, GMs, everybody from the head office, we go to the field conducting the MSME outreach program, retail expo, SHG and the Agri Expo we are conducting, and in that series we have conducted the MSME and the self-help group and Agri Infra outreach activity today in Hyderabad. In South, Hyderabad zone plays very important role for the growth of our bank. We have more than 1 lakh crore of business from this Hyderabad zone, consisting of 6 circles. And the CD ratio, if I can talk about, is more than 120% in this Hyderabad zone. We see a lot of potential here now, and that is the reason I personally came here to participate in the MSME outreach activity. We had a good program in the morning where more than around 300 MSME entrepreneurs, they participated. Many of those entrepreneurs were the first time they are getting attached with PNB. And with this activity in the entire zone, today we have created a lead of more than 400 crore, which my team will do the follow-up, and we will try to expedite the sanction at the quickest possible time. We have also conducted the self-help group program, wherein the CEO of the self-help group also participated, Madam Divya. And in the entire zone, more than 25 crore fresh sanctions we have done for the fresh linkages, and more than 300 crore of agri infra loan leads have been generated. So the priority for the bank this year is that the core RAM we want to grow from 53% to 57%. And in that context, pan-India, these activities are happening and we will take it forward. We are also going to conduct today evening the town hall meeting with all my staff members of this Hyderabad zone, where we are going to interact with my staffs, understanding their requirement, understanding the any difficulty, any challenges they are facing. So that helps the top management to understand and improve the processes, improving the product, and it helps the bank in the bigger way in improving the efficiency at the top management level. Thank you very much. I would also like to add two important things. I think that I missed it. One is that we are talking about the RAM growth and the other business growth. Today we have signed agreement with Singrauli Collieries for the salary product, salary accounts with that company. We have initiated the saving products, revamped our entire CASA product on 12th of April. That was our foundation day. And today our salary account, non-salary, pensioners, youth, women, defense, senior citizens, and we have a special scheme for the farmers. So all these sectors, bank has come out with a very, very differentiated product. And today only we have signed the agreement with Singrauli Collieries. We are going to open their salary account with our bank. Now all those business which I am talking about is, we are putting lot of focus on the customer service, customer centricity, and ambience of the branches and the ATM. In fact, these are the top two agendas which we have created in the bank. That 25-26 financial year will be for helping and improving our customer service, customer centricity, and ambience. That will be the umbrella under which we are planning to grow our business. This is one thing I wanted to add, and I wanted to convey to all the press and media people. Thank you.
So, any questions you can ask, sir has given his speech.
Yeah.
I'm from the Hindu, Ravi Kumar from the Hindu. You were mentioning about this targeted RAM growth this financial year from 53 to 57%.
Yeah.
So what would this be in absolute numbers, sir? What was it last financial year? How much would you like to take it to this year? As also, what will be the share of MSMEs in this?
Share of?
MSMEs in this.
Yeah, if I can tell you, I think, see, overall our percentage is 53%. Total advances, core RAM is 53%. And in that, almost agri and the RAM, they are equally distributed. So I think somewhere 50%. हाँ नहीं टोटल एडवांस है नहीं आई थिंक द 53% जो रैम में जो कंपोजिशन हमारा है विद इन देन रैम यू वांटेड दैट व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज सो अराउंड 40% will be 40% is the MSME and 30% is the agri and another 30% is the retail.
Good evening, sir. I am Nagasridhar from Hindu Business Line. In the context of RBI cutting rates, I mean 50 BPS, how do you see the, the translation into the business, sir? Because the credit growth, deposit growth you are talking. So, can you give me some idea on this, please?
See, we have already, if you see our, the guidelines which we have given after announcing our March 25 result, we have already indicated understanding that this year rate cut is going to happen. Our NIM, we have given the range of 2.8 to 2.9%. With this 100 basis point rate cut, which has already happened now, this 50 basis point this time and twice 25 basis point, I think definitely somewhere our NIM will be in the range of around 2.8%, 2.8 to 2.9%. See, definitely for particularly 2 quarters in the beginning, Q1 and Q2, this pressure, NIM pressure will be there. I can't deny that fact, because the credit growth will be in almost whatever credit growth which we had shown last year, we will be in the same range. But I am expecting that two important things which have happened. One is that 100 basis point CRR cut which has happened. With that CRR cut, and that is going to happen in the phased manner starting from September. So we are likely to get around 15,000 crore of release from the CRR reduction. And we all know that whatever we park in the CRR, we don't get any interest from RBI. So now this 15,000 crore will come to the bank, and we will be able to deploy that fund to the market and to the corporates or to the RAM sector. And definitely we are going to generate interest income out of that. So to some extent, definitely, this CRR reduction is going to help us in maintaining our NIM. Second thing that we have already discussion has started, and we are going to take it in our next ALCO meeting, that since the 100 basis point the cut has happened in the repo, and the liquidity is there in the system, even the inflation rate is 3.7%. So all those things are indicating that we need to revisit our deposit rate also. So we are going to study that, and definitely in some sectors, some the tenure deposit rate also we will revisit, and we will reprice that. Going forward, this repricing of the deposit definitely going to improve my the NIM by reduction in the cost of deposit, but that impact will come in the Q3 and Q4 quarter. So by Q3 and Q4, I think definitely we will be in a position to bridge the big gap in the NIM.
Sir, repricing is obviously a reduction in the interest rate. What could be the range in the industry level? What is your expectation on repricing of deposits?
I think definitely every bank, they have already started. If you see 9th June announcement, and many banks, they have already reduced the deposit rate. I think I am sure that every financial institution will be looking for that, because this is the time for the lower interest regime now. Once the lending rates are coming down, so definitely everybody will have to reduce the deposit rate also.
When is your ALCO meet, sir? When you like?
ALCO we have 30th of June.
Okay. Sir, corporate credit offtake has been a concern. Now that the interest rates might come down, do you expect a pickup?
I am expecting that, because we have 1,35,000 crore of sanctioned corporate book,
Okay.
which was sanctioned last year and in this financial year, that 2.5 months, that is the sanction. So that book is already built up, and it is there with us. I think with the lower interest regime, I am very hopeful that this offtake will start happening. Maybe some part will happen this quarter, but Q2, Q3 onwards, definitely we can see the good offtake happening, and corporate book also should grow at a faster pace.
On which sectors you are bullish, sir, in this corporate?
We have in the different sectors, but renewable energy, we have a good number of proposals. Steel sector also we have proposals. The infra, road sector, we have some good proposals. Even the port also we have some proposals. So basically these are the 3-4, power sector we have some good proposals. So these are few sectors where we have the good loan proposals in hand.
Just one last question from now, sir. Sir, there has been a talk about pricing UPI transactions.
UPI transactions.
UPI transactions. I
Yeah.
mean, some reports are there that beyond 3,000 or whatever. What's your view on this, sir? Do you suggest it's a good move?
No, I didn't get your full.
Do you think the UPI transactions should be priced? If they should be charged? Because now everywhere, all the time, we are trying to say that UPI people use UPI. Now again, they are charging it. What is
Let us wait and see that how the final things happens.
Okay.
And as a responsible bank, definitely we will follow whatever the direction comes from.
Okay.
No issue in that.
Yes.
Just a clarification on the corporate credit book that you were mentioning. You said it was 1.35 lakh crore.
Yes.
As in for the previous financial year.
This includes the previous financial year and this financial year in the last 2.5 months. All put together, today we have the sanction book of 1,35,000 crore.
Okay. And then on top,
In that, I think, yes, we have around 95,000 crore of old book, and around 35,000 crore of new sanctions happened in this financial year.
Okay. And on top of it, you were saying about 15,000 crores will be released because of
Yes.
the CRR
Correct.
cut to be done in phases.
Correct.
Of which bulk of it will go towards the RAM business enhancement or
See, when we are putting lot of focus on RAM this year, definitely when my share also from 53 to 57%, which we are aiming this year, so to a great extent it will go to that sector. And another important thing that this entire amount will be released from the Q3. And Q3 becomes the very, very busy season for the, especially for the retail segment. Because the festival happens and a lot of housing, vehicle, the investment starts picking up in that particular the segment. In fact, Q3 is the busiest season for the credit offtake. So I am expecting that, yes, to a great extent, it will go towards that particular RAM activity.
given the fact that we have had very good numbers this year from banks, PSPs especially, but then is the same sentiment visible to you on the ground, sir, as in something to buoy the offtake for you?
No, and that I think sentiments are there. Otherwise, we would not have this much loan book sanctioned. And the growth which I am seeing in the retail, agri and MSME also till now, we are growing at a good speed. I think higher than the speed with which we had grown last year also. Another 20-25 days, you will see the performance of the first quarter of 25-26 also. That will also give you some indication that how the economy is growing and what are the things that is happening. I am very bullish about the things which is happening in the economy. See, the indications and the RBI has also come out that this year also GDP growth will be 6.5%. And inflation coming down with all those measures which are in place by the RBI, I think everything indicates that economy is going to grow at a faster speed. And if the economy has to grow, definitely the credit has to happen in the system.
So this, just to reconfirm what you have said, you said the NIM for this FI could be, FI 26 could be 2.8 to 2.9%.
Correct.
And you said the pressure on the NIM could ease in the third and fourth quarter.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Correct. Yes, yes.
Sir, good evening, sir. This is
good.
Mogulla Papana from Big TV, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you have inaugurated a dedicated outreach program at Telangana Praja Bhavan.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's very welcome program, sir. What type of financial assistance you are going to give for MSME, women-led MSME groups and MSME people, sir?
I think through you, I would like to convey to larger audience that bank has come out with a 25 lakh digital MSME sanction. You can go to our PNB site and apply for that loan up to 25 lakh. No documents, no paper is required. You need to give your personal detail and your account details. We have created a business rule engine and through the technology in place, within 10 minutes, if you are existing account holder of PNB, within 10 minutes, you will get the eligible sanction depending upon what is the credit flow happening in your account. If you are the new to bank customer, it takes only 24 hours to do the due diligence and give you the sanction. I think this is one thing which the bank has developed for the last 3 months. I want to convey to the larger audience that if anybody, any entrepreneur looking for a loan up to 25 lakh, they should use this platform, apply for this loan through the digital mode and avail the loan through the digital channel now. This is one thing which we have today also addressed in the MSME outreach program. And the self-help group also, we have also announced today that any self-help group member, independently if they want to avail loan for their independent activity, bank is going to finance the piece also now. I think Government of India has already announced Lakpati Didi scheme. Bank is going to play very, very important role in augmenting the business through the self-help group and the MSME segment. This is the business-wise, this is one of the topmost priorities for the bank. So thank you very much to all of you now. Yeah, thank you.